basically everything below it's going to stop working. All right, so what we're going to go over now is, you just bought your first pistol, or you're looking to maybe buy your first pistol. So I'm going to kind of break down, different types, different sizes, different brands of pistols that are out there, what we use and what we trust, and what we, commonly see out and about. So starting off, on the range side of things, here I have a Glock 34. It is a full size and then some pistol. So this is definitely not something you're going to want if you're carrying something concealed. It is definitely more a range gun, competition gun type setup. But again, it is full size, meaning it's a big pistol. It's got the longer barrel, a full size grip. This one has a big flashlight, an optic, and a big mag well. So carrying this is not going to be ideal. So that would be more of a range type setup. And that's a Glock 34. Getting into a little bit smaller, here I have a Zev OZ9C, which is the Glock 19 equivalent. So I would say this is more of a, I call it like a mid-size, not quite compact, but not quite full size. You still get the ability to, have a full-size gun, full-size feeling gun anyways, without, the extra long barrel and the extra long grip. Again, this is an OZ9C with an Icarus Precision grip module on there. So you get, an aluminum grip module with a steel frame. So it's a Glock-ish. Uses all the Glock parts, but it's, a little bit more modular than a standard Glock. So that would be a good option to have kind of a hybrid carry gun and range gun. Be a Glock 19 or Zev OZ9C or a SIG 320 carry would be slimmer in size. That would be another good option for a can kind of do it all gun. It's not too large to carry, but it's also not too small to use on a long range day. And then I have over here, this is a 365 XL macro, X macro, but it's in a configuration to be like XL macro or XL plus macro, whatever you'd want to call it. So this one is, it's similar in exterior size to the Glock 19, but it is much thinner than the Glock 19. So if you look at how thick they are, it is much thinner of a profile. So carrying this is much better. Also with the macro magazine from SIG, you get 17 rounds in the magazine plus one in the chamber, versus the Glock 19 would be 15 rounds plus one in the chamber. So it gives you a little bit added capacity in an even smaller package. So SIG P365 of any variation, their smallest would be the 365 standard, which is a very short grip and a shorter slide. And then you get into 365X, which is a full size or a longer grip and a short slide. And then the XL is this length slide minus the comp and a little bit longer grip. And then this one here is kind of a custom version that Icarus Precision has kind of designed more or less on their own. And it is a longer dust cover that marries up flush with the Parker Mountain Machine compensator on an XL slide. So it gives you, longer sight radius, a little bit less felt recoil. So this would be a good option for a carry gun. Also, if you're looking more for a Glock 43X or a Glock 43 or a Glock 48, would be three competitors with this size, being a slimmer, smaller, more concealable handgun that still shoots very well, and there's plenty of aftermarket parts and accessories for both of those options. So again, starting from just a range gun, you have the Glock 34 or a 320 full size or a 320 X5 from SIG. They'd all be this size and much bigger, not so easy to conceal. A good hybrid option would be a Glock 19 or a Zev OZ9C or a SIG P320 carry. Again, they're kind of do it both ways. It can be carried very easily, and it also can be used on a long range day with no problems. And then the smaller version would be a SIG P365 of some sort of variation, whichever you choose, or a Glock 43X, 43, or 48. They would all be much smaller, much easier to conceal, more of a small size handguns.